Okay, hello everyone. My name is Alex Smirnov. I'm CEO and founder of Phenom company. We're a company of blockchain developers. We're doing different kind of development, starting from Ethereum-based smart contract up to different blockchain-based services. And today I would like to present our platform. ICO platform based actually on Steem and BitShares blockchain. We had this platform for Ethereum blockchain. Platform allowed to perform real-time token emission, but the problem is that 95% of all current ICOs are actually based on Ethereum. But we also have BitShares, and BitShares user-issued asset, and it's really convenient tool to perform your ICO as well. But as we know, not BitShares user interface is not always user-friendly, so we created kind of a gateway that allows you to accept investments in different cryptocurrencies and issue tokens in a real-time mode. So I just wanted to show you, we have a live demo at ico.phenom.team. You can log in, and here in Invest tab, you can make a test, let's say Bitcoin or Litecoin transaction, and we even issued a SteemHack token on BitShares, even paid BitShares fee for that. You can like copy address, and we provided a faucet. This is actually a link to testnet faucet, and you can send test Bitcoins from here. Don't send the real Bitcoins. And after that, you can see, you can add your BitShares address in this window, in this line, and once Bitcoin transaction will be actually confirmed by the blockchain, you will receive this token. So you can see balance tab here, and your balance of SteemHack tokens. And if you click this link, this is actually BitShares Blockchain Explorer, and you can see that like Phenom team issue 1,000 something SteemHack token. So this part is provides very good integration with BitShares, and since now any company or I don't know someone who want to perform their own ICO can use this solution. And another part, important part of ICO process is a bounty. If any one of you invested, you probably know what is bounty. Bounty program helps you to gather really strong community around your project. Some people will help you to promote or even develop your project, but problems of all current bounty programs is that they're almost all of them are processed manually, and there are a lot of bots and scammers who just want to gain your tokens. But we have Steem blockchain. Actually, Steem is known by its very strong crypto community. There are a lot of investors, miners, developers, and blockchain enthusiasts. Then why don't you use Steem to perform bounty, right? And on Steem, everything is transparent, actually, because you can retrieve all the data directly from the blockchain, and there is no bots. Like you can grant tokens depending on user activity, depending on user Steem power, on users' posts, and so on, and users' followers, obviously. And here I want to show you also a bounty tab. Actually, we have account on Steemit, obviously. It's called Phenom, and you can just reblock or comment under our recent post, and you will get a stake for this. And everyone who contribute in this way, it's very simple, very straightforward, and you will get token of this project, like SteemHack. So yeah, this is the basic idea, and it's really easy to link your account. You just send transaction with some specific memo code in this, and in this way you link your account with our platform. And here you see your recent activity, like I reposted my post, I got 10 stakes, I commented, and so on. And even if I delete my comment, then I deduct these stakes. So everything is transparent, and that's really good way to incentivize community. And for Steemit guys, they can just repost or just contribute in very easy way. Yes, this is it. Once again, I'm Alex Smirnov. This is my contact data, and feel free to test it. And I want to convey hello to my teammates who actually can't be here, but they work hard all the night long last night. So actually they helped a lot with this. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, any questions?
How do I sign up?
What?
How do I sign up? I put my email in, but I didn't get any email. I just tried to use it.
Yeah, you should get a magic link on your email.
Yeah, no email came through.
I will check right now, but it should be there. Maybe
Okay.
Check your spam folder.
I did. First thing I tried.
Okay, we'll see in 5 minutes.
Great, thanks a lot. Next up is... No, you cannot ask questions, sorry. So you can do it in person later on. Tonight, at a drink, at a night of steam, up in Castello. 500-meter walk. Yes, thanks a lot. Come up the stage, America Lopez. All the way from San Francisco. No. All the way from San Diego. All the way from LA. It also rhymes. Do you need this? Hang. No, we don't have... I do have DisplayPort to HDMI. Mario, DisplayPort HDMI. Old Mac style. Sorry. Yep. Yeah, we got one running up right now, but thanks. HDMI, DisplayPort, HDMI display. Yeah, great. Okay, America? I really like your name.
Yeah, thank you. Otherwise.
What was the BTS part? What was the BTS part?
The ICO part.
Ah, okay, cool. Sorry. No input? If you get no input, otherwise we... If it's not working, then we'll just do next one. And that will be Ballareo. And Makichim. Oh.
This is your background.
Hi guys, how you doing? This is my first SteemFest. I'm really happy to be here. It feels like I came to a community. To me, it's really a beginning of a renaissance, and I want to be able to have people support people in this new renaissance. You know, there was the art renaissance, this is the crypto renaissance, and what better way to support them with crypto? Yeah, so one of the things I was really curious about was like, how do you support people, you know, on a more monthly basis? Like, there's a lot of great content creators, but I don't want them to like focus so much on like per post or something. I really want them to contribute and grow the community. That way, when they build their community, it would help them help them on their dreams, help them on their charity. So currently, the website, what we've been working on, we were trying to like connect it with Steam Connect, some documentation. It's not a working prototype, but you know, our email does work. So you're able to sign up through our chatbot. We have our chatbot right there. You can sign up through there. You won't get an email back. I'll just be collecting information to see what's the interest. But yeah, this is the other part of the platform right here. I'll let you know when you sign up, when this is connected. But yeah, I want to be able to have it where you're like searching other people by video, so like Stella Bella, doing it by categories. I was looking at DTube, but it was really trying to find the category of DTube on YouTube was a little bit weird for me. But yeah, let me get to this. So I have a product roadmap. Hopefully by the end of SteemFest, we'll have Steam Connect ready. Next is to also add in subscribers and followers underneath the Steemium names, because they'll be connected to their account. I'm going to have here my partner talk a little bit about the theory of how this would be working with Steam.
So basically what we have is a web application connecting to Steam Connect. That on the first connection, it'll ask for the authority to do transfers, so it's the active authority. And then it's collecting, or sorry, it will also, so the same web application will, it creates custom JSON transactions on the Steam blockchain in order to just describe who you're subscribing to and how much you're going to pay every month. And then, so all it does is it's basically doing transfer transactions on your behalf based on messages that you've put into the Steam blockchain. So it's a trusted solution in a sense, in that like you're giving the account the authority to do transactions on your behalf, but it's basically just convenience. Every month the transfers will go through, and that's how it works. You know.
Yeah, so we're hoping that this will support communities, people that are working on projects, just like what was the name of that world traveling map or something? That way that the travelers can support him on his project, because they have instead of donating on a monthly basis, because he's helping the community that way. Thank you for your time. Bye.
Can you show us what it's like to give someone a grant or to be a patron on the platform? Does it send money? Does it work?
Right now, no. I think, I could have done it the easiest way of collecting payments through coin payments, but I really wanted to have it connecting it with a Steam account and work it that way. We're still learning how to do that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It's live, so you can check this on cryptopatrons.com and sign up. Thank you.
The HDMI?
Hello, I'm Diego. So what you see here, it's Utopian.io. It's a platform that rewards open source contributions with Steam. This is the feed. As you can see, we have already quite a lot. I started this project 4 weeks ago, and we have almost 1,000 contributions so far. So the way it works is very easy. So you can either decide to spontaneously contribute to an open source project that you like, as long as is it hosted on GitHub, for now at least. We have quite a few categories. So idea, development, bug hunting, and some more. Or if you have an open source project, you can crowdsource your open source project on Utopian by creating task requests and finding contributors willing to participate. We have sponsors, so they have delegated their Steam Power to us. We have 1 million Steam Power delegations so far. These are our sponsors. There are quite a lot. I don't know who is Freedom, but thank you very much to him or her for this delegation. So I'm gonna tell you what I did for the hackathon. So the way Utopian works now, when you create a contribution on Utopian, in the idea and code categories and bug hunting and documentation, it gets pushed directly to GitHub. But I really wanted to find a better way for developers to use this functionality. So what I made is a Chrome extension that you can use to directly sync your GitHub and your Utopian account by just clicking a button. You will end up in the issue page. You can create tags, and you can decide to push your contribution into the bug or idea category, and this will be pushed into the Utopian feed. What will happen is that all the issues that you have pushed from GitHub to Utopian, they will have this nice voting button. It's not yet really working now, but this is the idea, so you can directly vote for a contribution from GitHub. The same will be done for pull requests. So my mission is to really balance Utopian and GitHub in a way that developers can use Utopian and get rewarded for using Utopian, using the tool they really like the most. That's GitHub. The mission behind Utopian is to fast forward the development of open source contributions. We have a bot that, as I told you, is powered by 1 million Steam Power. So more or less every contribution now is getting a bare minimum of $20. There are some who get also like 40 or 50. So that's it. Thank you.
So I got some emails from Utopian like last week. Did you do this from the opening of the hackathon, or is this like prior art?
So the platform Utopian is, I've been working on it in the last month.
Okay.
What I did for the hackathon is the Chrome extension.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's not finished yet, but you got the idea from the interface of what it will look like. The authorization flow is finished, so you can really connect your Steam account with your GitHub account and push contributions directly from GitHub. But I need to complete the voting system that
Cool,
I'm
thank
planning
you.
to do next week. Thank you.
I just had one quick question too. So you're voting, your extension runs over GitHub, right? So you can vote from GitHub and it'll actually give you, you can vote.
Yeah,
through
you
your
can
Steam vote.
really vote from GitHub.
So you're
And
going through Steam Connect or?
yeah, we use Steam Connect version 2.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you. Oh, and thank you to Nelson, the graphic designer, helped me make the interface. Thank you.
All right. So I'm the creator of the Steam at World Map, and we've basically been improving upon it during the hackathon. Oh, closer. All right. So we've basically been improving upon it and making it entirely open source. That's what we did during the hackathon. So the reason I started the Steam at World Map, I think, is something I really want to share. I'm a traveler myself, and I think it's very cool to share travel content with other people, but I figured it's, not as convenient. I mean, you could go to the travel tag on Steemit, but, you're not going to find the location or anything because those are mostly not tagged, that kind of stuff. So it was like, okay, I know how to develop. I'm not a great developer. I'm very much learning a lot. But I thought this is what I can do. And so I reached out to Blue Orgy. I don't know if any of you know him. He's a witness as well on Steam. And he basically made the crawler to go through the blockchain and get me all the data out through a Steam tag, through a tag that's on the website, and it's actually very, very easy to use. So yeah, you go to code down the slider, and then you click anywhere on the map where you want your post to be, right? You can zoom in, it uses the Google Maps API. And then you see there's a little tag that's got like a little line of code that appears. And if you click that, it automatically copies it to your clipboard. You put that in the body of your post, your Steemit post or busy post or whatever, and it automatically takes the location, everything, and puts it on the map. So that makes it very convenient to use. Before, users had to type the tag themselves, and we realized like there were some mistakes from not so technical users. So that actually helped a lot. And then to come to the part where it wasn't open source at all. Like it wasn't even on GitHub to start off with. And then I got a lot of help from Roger, and he helped out by like making it entirely open source. Getting all the passwords and everything out. But I'm gonna let him talk about all of that.
So yeah, I will make it very quickly. So the thing is, we made some cleaning to move the source code to our Docker containers. So everything now can run in a few commands. So you can start 2 containers, and the website, the front end is running. We also cleaned it up for 2 things. We removed every variable which might differ from one environment to the other. And the other thing is we added some URL rewriting rules so that it matches the patterns which are already in place for steemit.com and Busy and everything. So you already have the host name / @username / post title. So this makes it very easy and compliant with the rest of the ecosystem. So we also added documentation, of course, and the code is now on GitHub. So feel free to take a look and send us feedback, ideas, even pull requests if you want to. So thank you.
So yeah, we're also definitely going to put it on Utopian. That's for sure. And yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah.
There was already a question.
Oh no. There were no. Hey. If anybody has a question.
There was no question. He was just making intense eye contact the entire time.
So I just want to be sure I understand. So if you could go to this website, you'll be able to see where you'll see a bunch of these similar ones all over the map.
Yeah, can you do it? Can you show us?
Yeah, so now he's on this steem@worldmap.com, and so we use marker clusters, so it doesn't look full of markers, but you can zoom in, and the more you zoom in, the more the markers spread out. I'm not sure the Wi-Fi can handle it, but it seems to be fine so far. And then when you click on one, as he just did, you can see the posts. Yeah, the Wi-Fi. Then you can see the post in that marker cluster, and you can zoom in all the way to just see the individual markers as well. And then you can click on one of those posts. So I'm just gonna, there you go. And then you just get redirected to Steemit, and you get to see the whole post. Now, one small thing I do as well, because people are using it, I wanted it to be used for travel at the start, but now people have been using it for photography, meetups. There's a guy I was talking to earlier who wanted to make a beer map on top of Steemit World Map, which I think is very, very cool. But for me, originally it was made for travelers, by and for travelers. And so to keep that idea in a bit, I started a travel digest where I curate the best travel posts being added to the map as well. You can find that at the Travel Digest tag on the Steemit World Map account as well.
So you manually select your location, right? So
No, you just click on the map.
yeah, that's what I mean. But I mean, there's another option you could do is just take the location information that's available, right, and just have an option where you just turn.
So we were thinking about that, but the problem is like I said, originally it was made for travelers, but it's oftentimes, for example, you're hiking in the middle of the mountains, right?
You're not there. Yeah.
Exactly. So you make your post a week afterwards, and then if you're back home, it doesn't really make sense anymore. So that's why we made it you just click where you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you unplugged it. How cool is it that Steemit's in French now, huh? The menu bar?
The site is actually English. I guess it's Google Translate that's running. It's French?
Yeah, there's French inside, but I clicked on French first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, because it's translated, right?
Yeah, totally.
Actually, the person who translated that, the Steam it, if I'm correct, is sitting right there, and it's Roxanne.
Hell yeah, thank you so much.
So yeah, that's quite amazing she did that.
Wonderful. All right, last but not least, Blue Baino. How do you pronounce your username?
It's Blua Baleno. It means blue whale in Esperanto.
Okay, you can also take
Oh, okay. Okay, 5 minutes. Hello, everyone. My name is Jack, and I am on Steam as Blua Balenos. So, just a little bit about my background. I am not a coder. I'm an entrepreneur from New York City. I've been in entrepreneurship for a few years now, ever since I dropped out of college. And yeah. So when I started working on this SteemIt platform, there was a lot of challenges that could not be solved by me because I couldn't understand code enough to change the architecture of Steam. But I believe in a Steam architecture, and I could create something amazing without code. So one of the challenges I see facing a SteemIt platform is that Minos are often overlooked. When they come on a platform, they have no audience. Many Minos coming on SteemIt does not have a following. Neither do they have a following outside of SteemIt. And Minos have no influence. The Minos have a hard time attracting other Minos because, you know, why should they care? And they have no money. Many Minos spend a lot of time making great content, but get paid nothing or close to nothing. After a while, they feel like it's a waste of time and they move on. So the solution I came up with was investing in the arts. When I say investing, it's a little bit strange because art by nature is a very subjective thing. So it is better understood through the lens of speculation. But as always it is in speculation, it's like a box of chocolate. You never know what value you're gonna get. Most artwork on Steam are not rewarded. This post made a whopping 0 Steam. And this was featured in the Steam art gallery. It got nothing. So how do we solve that? How do we fix it? We should offer to buy these artworks upfront. We buy artworks upfront for 10 Steam dollars, 15 Steam dollars. If you're a whale or a dolphin and you buy these artworks, in exchange for its future earnings, what you're doing is you get a reasonable return on your investment. Your artwork could easily recover the cost of your investment. And you're not taking anything from the Mino because all you're doing is giving them influence and exposure because you have a much bigger network of people that you could put out your message out to. This is where, obviously, dolphins who upwork and they have a larger network could be leveraged to help Minos earn more than they get ever expected. And at the same time, they get a return on the investment. I had a test case. I offered to purchase the earning from a fellow Steemian by offering to buy the future earning of his post and by leveraging the network. And I made double on my investment. And you might be wondering, why is this empty? And we had some disagreements in the philosophy of the project, some valid concerns about copyright, intellectual property, and whether or not it conflicts with the culture of SteemIt. And I'm sure you all are going to have the similar questions, and I'll be very excited to hear about them. So there's a lot of technical challenges I couldn't solve, so we had to find a way to work within the SteemIt system. So Steam has a great identity system. People post their faces online, they put their content. I don't think most content creators are willing to lose their account or promise the integrity of the account over something small like 15 SPD dollars. Like, they could take my money and run away, but that means it's a risk I'm willing to take, and I trust them that they have put enough work into their account that they won't do that. That they have built up enough within the community that they won't do something fraudulent. And then we work on an honor system. So we make promises, we shake hands, and at the end of 7 weeks, I expect some SPD sent to my account. That's how it works. So I thought about how I could codify this because I want to make it available for everyone to use and not just, you don't have to talk to one-on-one individually. So I thought about some hackarounds, Ethereum, you got to make a smart contract, you can handle the transaction outside of Steam, and then you use something like Zero Exchange to do the transaction, turn it back into Steam, or something about Smart Media Token. I've been talking a lot with the developers, and I'm still thinking about how that would work, but there were a lot of promises in that direction. And lastly, everyone could participate in this. We have voting guilds, we have Mino boosters. They're all trying to do the same thing. They're trying to help Minos gain exposure. By the end of the day, there are a lot of flaws, and it's not beneficial for everyone. But I think for this project, it's beneficial both for the Minos and the dolphins or the whales if they choose to participate. So everyone benefits. And I intend to, some people ask me, if you put out your idea, people will just copy it. And it's great. I want people to copy it. We have so many communities, so many Minos with great potentials in the community that just get overlooked. If they get the funding they need, and that'd be great. That'd be great for the community. So I intend to make everything public: the agreements, the hackarounds, everything I do in the future. I just want to end with what BitAd stands for. The bit in BitAd is the same word as a small piece of data, and it represents the user and creator that makes BitAd possible. And the ad in BitAd is the same word as advertisement, but also addition. We want to make it possible for people to collaborate and to contribute to each other's work, whether through art, sweat, network, or capital. So if you're interested in anything I'm doing, please contact me, and I'm here for questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Have you purchased any artwork through this and tried it out yet?
No, I did have a test case that was not art, but again, we had some disagreements on whether or not that runs into legality issues and copyright and intellectual property.
Okay.
So we decided he wanted his name removed. Just he didn't want it to be, So
thank you. It's okay, I got all day. I don't have anywhere to be later after the party.
Okay, 5 minutes, guys.
Okay, what we've got here, the problem we wanted to solve is how to create customizable, self-hosted websites that make use of data from different blockchain technologies such as Steam. You're making your posts on Steam, you probably want to use that as your personal blog. So on your personal site, you probably want that as your blog. You might want, but you might want other modules from other things, and you might want it to be completely entirely customizable. What's happened there? Oh, okay. So I came to Hackathon with that idea, and Dana helped provide the design. It's completely themable. Dana built 4 designs over the hackathon, and we met Henrik. Not yet, no. Let's just, So basically, we've got these different modules that they're all prototype at the moment. The concepts there. We built the back end part of it, which is, it's all front end web technology, HTML, JavaScript, so it can host on anything, including IPFS or other decentralized systems. And anything that can host HTML and JavaScript, CSS can run this. You don't need PHP or databases or anything like that. And it's completely customizable through a simple config file. We plan to have a front end to edit that at some point. Do you want to take over?
Sure. Okay. So yeah, the name of the project is BlockPress. It's sort of a play on words with blockchain and WordPress. So just like WordPress, thank you. Just like WordPress allows you to, even if you're not technical, create your own site to customize your content and then present it. The idea of BlockPress is to do the same, but with blockchain data as a backend. So as Anton observed, you can do this purely in front-end, purely with like static HTML and JavaScript that would be hosted on IPFS or Amazon S3 or something like that. So the idea is to provide something that allows you to very easily set up a system that could, for example, show all your posts on Steam on your personal domain without having the technical skills, like being a programmer. But then you could also imagine having a front-end and back-end plugin that allowed you to then run your own full node. So you could still be in control of your private keys with a lot lower barrier to entry compared to like checking out the Bitcoin source code or whatnot. So we unfortunately didn't get far enough to actually hook into the blockchain data, but we have the demo site up that sort of showcases the concept. And the idea is that we could have an ecosystem of different plugins. So you could just put in whatever blockchain data you want, customize the look and feel of it, and have it on your own website.
Yeah, so what this does is it actually pulls, we've actually got a couple of modules that pull static content, and they run through basically a JavaScript module that you can choose to include on the site or not, so you only include the modules that you want through the config. And so what we need to do is just build the additional modules that are needed to query the JavaScript APIs, and all three of the sponsor blockchains had JavaScript APIs, so that's the idea, is we can then access those and build, and that's the next stage, because we've got the core of the site is built, so we just need to add the modules to do that. And do you want to talk about your design, the themability of it, how easy it was? You know, this presentation is all run using the code that we built. And these are the themes. What you saw there was one theme. This is a new theme for, that was my site. I looked a bit different in that photo, but this is another example about Dana. You can go to blockpress.me and have a look at all these themes right now. They're all there online. Thanks to Henrik for doing some back-end work to pull it all onto a server while I was coding it. And it's a little bit about us, and that's it. Okay.
Any questions?
So this pulls data from the blockchain, or this pulls static data, or how's this work?
From we haven't the modules to pull the data from the blockchain are a work in progress, but because they all have JavaScript APIs, the JavaScript modules that can plug in to pull data on any one of these menus, customizable menus, can pull data from them. So, for example, the Steem blockchain one that we planned to build there was a couple of different ideas for that. One, to pull a stream based on a username or a tag or a combination of usernames and tags. It could be one to display a particular post, maybe with options to show the comments underneath and that kind of thing. The BitShares one, we thought maybe we could pull data to show live graphs, things like that. But yeah, these are all a work in progress at the moment.
So where's the data for these pages coming from now?
They're coming from static HTML that's loaded via the Ajax module for that page. I mean, not that particular content could theoretically be updated by someone could take the code now and just update the each page's thing by some process. It could actually pull it from a blockchain right now.
So the thing you've built, you made a website.
Yeah, showcasing the concept.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah, but it's an extensible, themable website that can, it's a work in progress, and I will be adding the modules for the other parts of the blockchain parts later. I just didn't get as far because of some technical issues we met during the hackathon. But hopefully, it's the promise of what we're doing here is impressive enough. So
thank you, sir.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
What's that?
Get my volume on. Okay. And I want to invite the judges. You want to do a 5-minute discussion for yourself, in between yourself, and whatever you want to drink or something. I've also got a room key just now. I got it from someone. Maybe, no. No, roofie, no, a room key, but I also want to make such a bad joke as well. Or, I mean, you guys want a room to discuss?
No, I don't want to go to your hotel room.
So, in between, you have 2 minutes or something, because I'm really going to pitch it up. Here are the 7 ones. Lost and Found, it's a new section on SteemFest. Lost and Found, 1 room in HF Hotel. Lost and Found. Lost and Found. £5. 5 quid? Great. Lost and Found. Solar charger. Lost and Found. Found? Lost and Found. There you go, 1 solar charger. You also need a room for tonight? Hoppa, roomy, there you go. Lost and Found, the pencil. So. So yeah. There are actually some prizes to be given away to the best hacks. And I figured we do it like this real official thingy. I just didn't bring any of the flowers and stuff. But I made a big fat fake check. So, there's one. Thanks. This one would be the BitShares one. And then we have a fat fake check for the Steemit prize. And there's actually 2 Steemit prizes, one of 2,000 and one of 1,000 Steam. But yeah, I forgot about the second one. We can use the decent one, but it's also a bit, yeah. I got a decent one, but yeah, let me show it to you guys. I'm just filling time, Sneak. You can tell me when you found the winners. No, there's no decent winner because, well, we can just win it. We're gonna split the 3K with decent with the 3 of us, okay?
Scoundrel winner.
Okay, I'll take your share. Okay, guys, did you decide or you wanna? Yeah. Okay, great. Then please come up the stage. All hackers should be a bit near the stage so we can get this thing started.
Okay, for the BitShares, we're doing the ICO Platform Award from Phnom.
There you go. Is there somebody taking pictures? Yes, please. It's yours. You need to kiss. You need to kiss the winner. No? And I have the 1,000 Steam representing by a hard fork poster. Can we do it like this?
Oh, the second prize,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, the second prize.
So second prize, because I'm biased, I really not up to any of these parties, but to working things that actually like can be deployed and used. I really liked for the second prize the Utopian Chrome plugin. I like that it inject the code. So where's Mr. Utopian? Where'd you go? Come on up. Congratulations. Thank you. And this is your placeholder for your 1,000 Steam prize. Sorry. And the first prize winner for the Steam contest. And I travel a lot. I'm homeless. You can probably guess where this is going. I really love geodata mashups, and I'm really hoping to see more geodata on the Steam blockchain. So first prize winner is going to go to the people that made Steam World Map. Congratulations. Thank. $2,000 Steam. Hold on to that. That's going to be worth shit tons of money one day. Thank you. It's a cool app. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Roland.
Please take this home with you. There you go, man.
What's this?
It's for you. Bring it home to Detroit or wherever you might be.
I don't even know where I can cash this.
Come again?
I don't even know where I can cash
That's
this.
a blank check. Blank check.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Well,
Thank you,
thanks a lot, jury, for the judging. This is it for today, right here. I want to invite you all to go up and grab a drink. Then personnel will come and clear out the space and then set up for dinner in about 45 minutes.